Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Angels Nursing Decoded. Today we are going to discuss about the principles of growth and development. So before going inside the topic, first see what do you mean by growth and what do you mean by development. Growth means it refers to increase in physical size of the body and various organs. Means it may be increased by kilogram, pounds, etc. Only the body weight is considered as growth. Next, moving on to development. Development means it's a process of functional and physiological maturation of an individual. Here, development is a process of functional and physiological maturation. It means like progressive skill and capacity to function. Like if a child is changing or behaving in a mature way means it is a development, like cognitive skills, then intellectual skills, these things will come under developmental process. Next, moving on to the principles of growth and development. Why this principle is necessary? Let's see one by one. The first principle is cephalocaudal. Cephalocaudal means the growth and development will be starting from the head and it will be moving towards foot. It means first the head region will be growing and later on slowly the organs will be developing one by one. Hence it is known as cephalocaudal. So once again I repeat, it describes the direction of growth from head to foot. Next, second principle is proximodistal. Proximodistal means the growth is from the mid axis, that is central area, towards the periphery. That is, the spinal cord develops first and next the outer part of the body will be developing. Hence the principle is proximodistal. Next, third principle is development is continuous. This developmental process, it will start from the day of conception till the life end. It means continuously the changes will be there and the individual will learn, develop day by day. So this development is continuous. That is, growth will be stops up to a limit but development continues till the life end. Next, fourth is development is gradual. It does not come all on a sudden. Slowly only this development will be occurring. Like first the child will be crawl, next the child will be sitting, then sitting without support. Like that slowly it will be occurring. Next, fifth principle is development is sequential. So it is in order. That is like first the child will be same like that, crawling, next sit, then stand, then walk, then run, jump, etc. Hence the development is sequential. Day by day the child will be learning something. Next, growth and development is predictable. It can be predictable because normally the people used to tell by 3 months the baby will be getting head control and by 6 months the baby will be sitting without support. Like that the elder people will be telling. Why means it is like predictable because it is exactly, it won't be same for all individuals but approximately we can predict. Next, seventh principle is development proceeds from simple to complex. Like first the child will be using both arms to hold the objects, then slowly they will be learning to use one hand. So first they will be learning the simple thing and then they will be learning complex things. Hence the development proceeds from simple to complex. Next, eighth principle is development proceeds from general to specific. For example, the fetus moves its whole body but incapable of making specific response. So if the baby is hearing some noise from the womb itself, the baby will be making movements by enjoying the song. But once they are after birth, this infant's period, they will be learning specific things. Next, ninth principle is growth is uneven. So here it refers to uneven intellectual, physical and emotional development. At a time, all the development won't be developed. Some cases growth will be occurring, in certain cases intellectual skills will be developing, like age wise it will be varying. Next, 10th principle is certain stage of growth and development are more critical. Like the children will be facing difficulty to hold the pencils because it is like fine motor development. They will be feeling difficult to learn that. Some children they will be learning easily, but few children they will be take up to 8 years to hold the pencil properly. Few children will be learning by 5 years, but few will take up to 8 years. Next principle is principle of individual difference. Individual differs in both growth as well as development, because like girls will be growing fast in certain period, boys will be growing in fast in certain period, and individually also it will vary. Some children will have good growth and development, some will have lag in that. Next, 12th principle is coordination between increase in size and maturation. So if the growth and development is increasing, means according to that their maturity level also will increase, like thinking skills, then motor skills. Once the child grows, according to that the child will be mature. Hence there is a coordination between increase in size and maturation. Next, 13th principle is the principle of developmental pace. Here, maturity indicates do not appear at regular intervals. Like infancy, the growth will be there, and like after preschooler and early school years, they will take some, like no growth will be there. Then after that, during the time of puberty, their sudden growth will be there. Next, 14th principle is skills are learned by practice. So there are certain skills which can be learned by practice, like craft works or like music. So these skills can be learned only by practice. Hence the skills are learned by practice. So here we have seen 14 principles of growth and development. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, share, like, comment and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.